the Trevor Jackson podcast.
I want to play some audio, of some brothers that I think is some of the greatest to ever do it. The Dipset, Jim Jones, Juelz Santana, Cameron. Cameron was just on an interview as of recently talking about that he don't see no Dipset reunion. Jim Jones taking shots at him. I'm going to read the tweet. This is about a week old, but, the response is fairly new from Cameron. But, about a week ago, Jim Jones said that, let's do a versus, nigga. Let's settle this once and for all. We can do it right in Harlem at the Apollo. We know you ain't been here in a while, but they still love you. LOL, LOL, LOL. I would be highly interested in seeing a versus from Cameron and Jim Jones. One thing that's unprecedented that Jim Jones has done is continue to move forward. He has released albums without Cameron, without the Dipset, Freaky Zeke and Juelz Santana. He has continued to move forward. He's linked up with Mano, Fabulous, and Dave East and started his own podcast, Let's Rap About It. He's still doing his thing. I commend a person staying in a creative space. Cameron has went back to his partner Mace. I commend him staying in a creative space, but musically, that ain't what Cameron is on. He trying to get a bag. He ain't on that. I don't think he's gonna do a versus. I saved this clip of Cameron responding to Jim Jones saying let's do a versus so I could react to it. Let's get right into this audio and check it out, man. Real talk.
This lesson, right?
Okay.
To rent Madison Square Garden out with low security is $50,000. Like when we did that Kith freestyle commercial with me, Jomo, and Juelz.
Yeah.
My man Ronnie from Kith rented it out. He told me, he's like, you get this, he's in the arena where the Knicks play, not the little shit. $50,000 with low security.
Yeah.
So let's just use that price for the Apollo, right? I haven't been in the Apollo and priced it out in a while. They've renovated it, actually. Let's just use $50,000, right, to rent the Apollo. Okay, $50,000, let's rent the Apollo. You want to do a versus? Cool. Let's say the average ticket price, let's do average ticket price, $75. The Apollo holds about, if I'm not mistaken, it's 1,500 seats in the Apollo. Or before, they're renovating now, I'm not sure. So it's 1,500 seats in the Apollo, right? You getting the calculator out?
I'm getting it.
Get the calculator out. I can do the math in my head.
Yeah, let me see.
All right. So hold on. Don't say nothing. I'm gonna let them know.
All right.
So let's do a low number.
Yeah.
Let's say, no matter if I keep it at 75, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's do the exact number.
All right. So 1,500 seats, and the average ticket price is $75. It's a little over 112,000. What's the exact number?
112,500.
112,500.
Yeah. Fuck is you talking about? They get mad at me because I'm a mathematician. So right there off the back, you up 60,000. You up 62,000 before it start, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Next thing you do, you go to streaming, right? You say, yo, let's hit Twitch up, let's hit TikTok up, let's hit Snapchat up, let's hit Facebook up. Me personally, because I got a relationship, I say Amazon Prime, let's go to Prime.
Right.
Prime is the niggas that did the pop-up for Kendrick Lamar. You see, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
We sit there and say, yo, look, we got this cultural thing, da-da-da. And I'm giving a lowball number. I hit the nigga up, it came the best we could do. I'm giving lowball numbers, pause. Would $1 million work? I don't know, man. Look at the
plus $1 million.
Huh?
Plus $1 million, plus 112,500.
I'm giving a lowball number. I'm saying, I'm telling you how the conversation work. They come to me $1 million. I'm like, we can't do 2. Let me get back to you. I got 1.3. I get, fuck it, give me the 1.3. So now we'll stream it for 1.3. Now I'll go to my partners. Yo, I ain't gonna tell you I ain't gonna tell who I work with.
Right.
Yo, go get me Target. Go get me McDonald's. Go get me fucking Pepsi. Go get me Kentucky Fried Chicken. Go get me this. 50,000, 60,000, 200,000, 500,000. that should be looking like a commercial up there. We'll get another $1.5 million in sponsorship.
Yeah.
So now we looking at over $3 million before it start. You want to call Swiss to give you $12,000? Yeah, we're gonna do it for the culture. Yeah, no, it ain't about the money, it's the culture. Listen, man, I love the culture and all that shit, but my value is my value, nigga. And at the end of the day, when you've been doing this shit this long, culture always matters. But we gonna get paid. We gonna get paid. So a nigga would sit there and a real number, I know he would have did. Swiss say, yo, the best we could do is 25. That's what niggas took before. Was ready to take before I fucking had to negotiate more bread. It's the Apollo, fuck it. 25. I'm already just told you, and I'm giving you lowball numbers. How niggas grab 3 million? But no, call Swiss to go to Harlem to on 25th Street. So I threw my phone. I just threw the shit. So when is niggas gonna get it? Are they ever gonna get it? I don't know if niggas ever gonna get it. Then you know what happened? Nigga Cam got 1.2, he a sucker, he robbing niggas. Yo, nigga Swiss gonna give him 1.2 and give me 50,000. Yo, everybody's a sucker. No, man, it's not emotional with me. Niggas be typing out emotions. Nigga, just sit back and think for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, I know Jadakiss and them gave you a lot of props on the Breakfast Club. I thought when they were like, "Yo, Cam made it right for everybody."
Yeah.
Like they were very he was very straightforward.
That's my niggas, bro.
Yeah,
listen, them is my brothers. I thought we was gonna do a tour after it and everything else, and that's my plan. When I fuck with you, I want to try and make sure everybody get the most. Like I said, niggas offering 25,000. I'm telling nigga, what you talking about? Everybody gotta get at least $100 minimum. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make everything else. When you talking about fair with niggas, right? I'm gonna tell you something else, because Larry, you was there. And PT, you was there now that I think about it, right? Just tell you how I'll tell you a story real quick, how fair I am. And both of y'all niggas was there. It was a concert like 3-4 years ago called Lovers and Friends. Right. Out here. And they booked all of us. But I was just in the zone like, yo, I don't want to do no more. So this was after Versus. I'm like, no, I don't even. And that wasn't that I wasn't fucking with niggas. It was, the move for Dipset was shaky again. And nobody knew it publicly, but I was like, no, I don't want to do the show. Now, I don't know what them niggas negotiated. Because I negotiate for myself. But I negotiate $70,000 for me to do the Lovers and Friends. So they sent me my first half, $35,000. Cool. But then I'm like, I don't want to do this shit. I forget it. You know what I'm saying? So I called Lovers and Friends, the niggas who run it. I said, look, I don't want to do this show, bro. You know, you can let Jim, Zeke, and Juelz do the show without me. And they're like, Cam, no, we can't do that. No, we can't do it. I'm like, bro, please, just do it. I want to fuck their money up. I don't want to fuck it up. They're like, no, well, could you come later on after they perform? Because Lovers and Friends is like a festival. I'm like, I don't want to do that neither, because then the fans are going to be confused. You're going to confuse the fans when you do shit like that. Well, could you come tomorrow? Because it's a two-day event. I'm like, nah, I'd just rather not come. They're like, well, we don't want nobody. And I'm like, listen, how about this? Y'all don't got to say.
You know, I could continue playing the audio forever, but that was enough. We was 5 minutes in. One thing that's interesting to me about groups and, you know, individuals, I like Jim Jones a whole lot. His creative space and him continuing to move forward. He has his building in the Bronx that he's doing his content out of, his barbershop, his clothing line, and all of that stuff. I salute that, though. But one thing I realized, coming from originally, I've been a solo artist my whole career, but, you know, the person who I started all of this with was E Fresh, and he's more of an individual that prioritizes the group, the people that he grew up with and stuff. And he's great at communication. Me, I'm one of those type of individuals that I let people be great in their area. What I'm hearing is that Cameron is great in the business aspect. He's better than probably all of them. If you're the greatest in the business aspect, that's what I want you to be great in. You know, if you're the best rapper, like Juelz Santana, he might have been the best lyricist or rapper out of the group. Let him be that. You know, Jim Jones was good at whatever he did. Let him be that. Freaky Zeke was good at whatever he did. Let him be that. It's certain individuals that want to be good at all things. I understand that, but you can do that individually. You don't have to do that as part of the group. This Dipset situation is interesting, man, because I would like to see them come together, because looking at the New York Knicks championship and New York in totality, and we about to get into something else, New York, is that I feel like these brothers is missing out on a $100 million opportunity by not unifying and coming together. Real talk.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.